Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. We're going to look into the blessings coming your way within this next 12 months. I'm going to pull by your symbols now. We're going to start with that. I want to pull this purple one too. That's a month of the year. And these are going to be all positive things. Even if anything negative shows up, I'm going to interpret them in the positive way because it can be also something negative currently in your life that you're clearing out, okay? By the way, if you go on to enjoy this one, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and hit subscribe. That's the best way to support the channel. And if you can hit the bell icon, okay, we have two younger women, younger in the dark women. And that will actually notify you every time I put a new video for you. We have heart, great happiness, guys. It's looking very good. The tree is about family affairs, but another meaning of the tree is it is actually about longevity, creating a legacy, something for the long term, for your family, for yourself. And I see here there's a dark woman dealings or relationships with a woman with dark complexion or hair, and dealings or relation with a younger woman. This can be both the same person or different people, and can be in your family. I feel like one is older, one is younger. So it seems like here there is a feminine power happening. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. I feel like you're getting amazing support from females in your family. And they might even help you create this legacy with you, plant this tree with you, that you might have longevity about an endeavor. And July can be the time that this thing will actually finalize and create great happiness, okay? Let's dive in to see what's happening in your cup. What are the blessings coming your way? And let's see. I see some tears of joy falling into the 7th month, which is the June-July timeline. July is the 7th month. Yes, I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. So yeah, it seems like here that's the great happiness comes forward. There's a great, we have also tears of joy. There are pathways opening in front of you before this comes. And I feel like some of these pathways are like you're going and coming back from some ways, like maybe exploring some things. I see a letter M here. It can be in someone's first name or the last name, or in the name of a city that you're going to go to. That exploration, how is that going to end up? I see that it's actually creating a long pathway here. So you might be exploring, maybe moving or planting new seeds. The tree is your family affairs that is going to create longevity, maybe creating a family business, or turning your whatever you have in your hand and gathering like a community around you, turning that into a family, which is a good sign here. I see the W is forming too. There are two legal papers. This can be also like getting a contract approved or something that is going to be like a plane ticket that will take you to where you want to go, like a visa application approval. It can be something like that as well. What is it leading towards? I see there's a woman here, a silhouette of a woman. Kind of looks like a letter T as well. And there's a letter D above it. D, the first name popped in my head is Daniel or David. Okay, Daniela, maybe a feminine figure here. This is like a divine feminine energy, someone who has a lot of creativity. We have a lot of divine feminine around you as well, coming into your life. And you are like one, you're becoming one with them. There's no separation here. It can be someone to T, also can be in someone's name, like Patricia. Yeah, that's also like T in the middle. Doesn't have to be initials. You're merging with this person, and above this like feminine energy, there's a masculine here too, wearing a cloak. Cloak can indicate authority, like institution, government, someone who has connections with that, or someone who can really get you in that kind of a space here. But feminine energy overall indicates creative approach to it, gentle and light approach and creative approach to it. And it seems like you're all like managing this all together, like you're taking the right action with the right inspiration. Action is masculine, inspiration is feminine, and it's going to take you towards where you want to go. And that the 7th month timeline, I told you, the July, there's a great happiness coming forward. There is a ship I see here now. They're both getting onto. Some of you might be moving forward into, like, from choppy waters to the calmer shores, a better environment, a calmer work environment, or a home house, maybe even a new city is on the horizon. But I feel before you go and move completely, first you're exploring the options here. Then you're taking, like, finding the long path that you want to hit. You want to go forward, and then you're packing up your ship and then going. Okay. This can be, I don't want to limit it to only like moving at home. It can be also changing jobs, changing environments, and changing maybe like a friend group. It can be something like that as well. But the new thing has a lot of light in it. As you can see, a new pathway, again, it's right there too. I see here, there's a highway also forming. So maybe you're always doing things in the hardest pathway. It's just taking longer to take care of things. And this new place, this new plant, the seed that you're planting, this new tree growing is going to really create this like shorter pathway to get your desires. Okay. For some of you, I feel there's a chunk of money on the bottom here. This can be maybe an investment growing big, bringing like a financial security, or maybe retirement that you're actually moving on to a new direction will bring something into your life, and your investment of that is going to create like a ease in your life. You're gonna start getting things easily, and I feel like overall that's the main blessing of the year for you. And now we're gonna pull after the cup, I'm gonna pull actually an I Ching card, and I had a question specific I asked, and that gave me the answer. So I'm gonna look into your current situation, what you're going through, and then the next thing is gonna show us what the future holds. And I feel like here, whatever it is, you're already starting the year very calmly and lightly, but then you're going through a stage of this transformation and change, and that change is going to move you forward towards another calm, and the rest of the year maybe it will continue overall throughout your following years. And I see here there's a chunk of money appearing in the beginning of the year as well. This is in your heart space. Maybe it is something that you're wishing to create, and it's coming your way. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be. This is coming in 3 batches I see here. Your desire seems like it's not going to happen the way you want it to be, because I flipped, it just didn't show up initially, and then the second time I flip, it just comes forward in a different way. I see this is like a one thing. You're maybe limiting your wish to one way. That's why it might be taking a little longer than anticipated, because maybe this is the thing, like you want money, but you want it to come from your work. Okay, but you're not really considering other options available, or maybe what else can be done in that situation. That's why it might be taking a while, a little longer than you're expecting. Okay, I see there's a new horizon coming forward, and there's a woman here. She's actually lifting up this vase. I see kind of here, I know it's not really, the face is right there, the hands are right there. She has like a letter B here, and this vase kind of looks like to me an ancient pot, clay pot, and she's lifting it up, and she's gonna drop it down so she can crack it open and see the gold in it. So this is maybe even a skill that you have that you're hiding away because it's an ancient thing. You don't think that it has value, and when you drop it on the floor, you're gonna see all the gold inside of it. It's about maybe cracking open yourself and all the other skills that you have so you can see the new horizon here. This will require you to explore new things, like the tree actually grows from a seed. It might take a little longer, longer in the sense of not years. We're looking in the next 12 months, but it might require you not getting the idea immediately, but when you put your mind to it, it is seeming like you're cracking it, like you're taking the action to crack it open. The 3rd month here, there's a leaf growing out of the tree that you're planting. So maybe within the next 3 months, when you have the intentions of creating this thing, the next 3 months, you're gonna see the idea is gonna come to you, the inspiration is gonna come to you, and you're going to execute that immediately, and that is going to lead to the new horizon. Let's see what the tarot has to say. By the way, we're gonna go by season here. Let's see. I don't name the seasons because the seasons are different when it comes to North and South hemisphere. So You can comment down below. Would you start the first season with a cat right there? You can see the owl has a cat right here, and the death card comes in with abundance right there. Why? Because there are trees on the background. Yes, we have mushrooms right here. Mushrooms they grow fast, they multiply really fast from spores. They do not require much of an effort to grow. And it seems like there's a structure in your life. Death card, that's what the death implicates. There's a structure in your life which is old, it's not growing anymore, and you are bringing that to an end. This can be even a thinking pattern. Okay, maybe you're thinking, even if I work too hard, nothing manifests, nothing becomes my reality. The ones that I want, it never comes in the way that I want. It seems like that's an end of that pattern here, because there's something better is growing in your mind here. You just need to give it a space and allow it to grow. We have the Hangman here within the second season. The Hangman is a pause, okay, a reflection moment. So this ending can be a little bit dramatic with the death card, but I feel like it is something that will start to show you how good it is, okay? I want to see what is this about. This is about a learning experience. Maybe you have been allowing certain situation to take place in your life and you're not ending it, you're allowing it. But it seems like with the Eight of Pentacles, this was your learning experience, and now you're learning the lesson, and it can be about money. Now it's time for you to apply the lesson. The Hangman is about pause, reflection, connection, and the Hangman is about changing your perspective about something, which I saw in your plate, that you're expecting something to come from a certain direction, but it is in completely different direction. It is going to come to you, but from a completely different thing. And that's where you pause and reflect and explore what that thing is, because Page of Pentacles is someone who has a seed, very valuable seed with a tree that he plants and he cares for it and he grows it. Then he upgrades from the Knight to the King status, and it seems like that's what it is. But while you're doing that, you're pausing and seeing the how to act. And Two of Pentacles is telling me, when you find that right action point, yes, you will be balancing the things out. You're going to work really in a very smart way, because the Emperor follows it, and you're going to create balance, and you're going to receive your desires, and you're going to be the master of this thing. Whatever it is, you're going to really get beautiful results. We have King of Swords energy. This is your masculine side and aligning with the Emperor here. This is not something of that. I'm not saying intuitive, I'm saying emotional. Okay, this doesn't require you to be like passionate about what you're creating. Aries here, the Emperor, has fire, passion, energy, but King of Swords tells me that this is what's a reasonable and logical thing to do. Within the third season, you're going to realize, okay, what I have already done here is obvious, that this is what I discovered this talent and I applied it, and I have now the results that I want. The blessings are flowing into my life, and the logical thing to do is just continue with that act. Okay, whatever that is actually bringing results to you, you continue with it and take a charge of the situation as well, because Aries here, Emperor, is a leader. And we have the Judgment Day coming within the last season, so it seems like overall you're going to go through maybe like reassessing what you have done, what is ended was actually how much useful to you that is. You're going to recognize that. And also maybe in the past you had something like maybe if you were judging yourself or others about how the things play out, the Judgment Day is coming to show you that everything happened for a good reason, okay? The Queen of Swords comes with the King of Swords. It also indicates that you have someone here. Maybe you're actually like resolving situations with logic more than emotions. And 10 of Wands is okay with the Devil, okay? The Judgment Day, a 9 of Pentacles, it's a very good sign. Something's in your mind, even though you're doing what's logical and following the inspiration coming to you, you're getting massive results. 9 of Pentacles is also material results that you're getting. 10 of Wands is telling me that maybe you're actually like taking on too much on your back, and the devil whispers into your ear to tell you you only need to take care of everything by yourself, nobody there to help you, which is telling me with the 9 of Pentacles, you're actually receiving the help that you desire. If you ask for it, it will come. And it can be in divine guidance, it can be in material sense, and that will help you get to this materialistically, emotionally satisfied position. Now I'm going to pull 2 cards, where you are and where you're going. We have gathering together. This aligns with the 10 of Wands energy. 10 of Wands is trying to do everything by yourself. This is your current situation. And gathering together tells you that, okay, if you're feeling like I cannot trust others, they won't help me. There is a community out there. They want to gather together. They will gather together when you call upon them. This can be even spiritual sense and attracting material situations as well, the people. And that's where you are. But this means that when you gather them together, if you're feeling like I'm gonna have to share everything with them, if you're the gatherer of the community, you don't have to share everything with them. This doesn't mean being like lying to them. It doesn't mean that. It means about like a need to know basis. Okay, so maybe like you can get help. And it's okay to get help, even though you feel like there might be something happening behind you, maybe feeling bad about it. But it doesn't mean that you have to share everything, and you can still get help and use that help in the best way possible and for the benefit of others as well. Extended family with the 3, I feel like here there's something happening with your family also. And the gathering can be your family or turn into your family. A harmonious family is a team that symbolizes the ideal of human interdependence and has long provided a foundation for society. The healthy family is an embryo of community and a native soil in which ethical values take root and grow, fertilize the soil, and the entire society benefits. So, I'm going to say chosen families as well, because sometimes extended family is something that we cannot choose. We're born into it, and it doesn't mean that our characters, personalities are going to align. So that's why I feel like here you can create a community. And this is coming with the Gemini came forth. Aquarius, this came forth with you as well. I feel like here the swords are actually about, this year is all about creating community. Okay, creating community, enlightening people. We're going into the age of Aquarius here, and that's going to be a blessing for you and for the others gathering around you, because Aquarius, you always have access to information and process information the right way, and the logical way, and the stoic way, because not everybody processes information in the stoic way. But as a sword sign, as an air sign, you have that. And so it seems like here this year's blessing is going to be about really, first of all, becoming a leader. The Emperor aligns with that. And also enlightening a community, like enlightening a community and being a leader to that community, okay? And this can be your extended family helping you. This can be you creating your soul family and helping each other, not only you. Let's pull your angel and see what will be. We have 8 of Swords here, and the Mebahel, and this is actually truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. So overall, this is also indicative of all of that. If you have that kind of fear, if you gather people around you, being logical is the most important. So if you're seeing any red flags, it doesn't mean it means that do not insist on the red flags. Okay, break free from it. And it's also, if you have fears that is going to not work out, the Mebahel here is here to protect what you're creating. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And I'm also going to leave some videos here for you to enjoy. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.